No, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss
Menu narration option is set tough.
meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh.
Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Miami Dolphins.
Looks like it's going to be a pretty soggy night here at TIAA Bank Field. Rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
Hey, we don't need no more penalties right here.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen And they're to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. A first carry now for Thompson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Minshew. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Well, when the Jaguars want to throw the football, they often look to D.D. Westbrook, who just completed that play there. 101 targets, 66 catches for both 2018 and 2019.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
30 as they come up 2nd and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. And it's 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now again, right side. It's Thompson, and they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And it is good. Oh, that would look to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done for deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game. And he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
8 yards on the pickup.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Matt Breida, the Dolphin ball.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Fitzpatrick now from the 50. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39.
A gain of 11.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3, Dolphins nothing.
Fitzpatrick on 1st down. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain.
Fitzpatrick's pass.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Charles, we take a peek there at the recent draft class, and this definitely a year where they had a chance to greatly improve this team.
And you've got to take advantage when you have this type of an opportunity. 2 first-round picks, you better scout them well and hit on those selections.
Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3.
3-3.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
On the pickup.
Both of these two teams, the Jets and Dolphins, looking to improve their rushing attack in 2020. Last year, they were the bottom two teams in the league in terms of rushing yards. The Jets at 31, and the Dolphins dead last at number 32. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Thompson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's Minshew. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Landry now on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes... The Miami offense once again, and they're running back Jordan Howard. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. And this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
It's a gain of 6.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Going deep here for Landry. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference, offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field. Field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Hey, Sam off.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Intended for
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And he is out up around the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Jaguars 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Gardner Minshew and the Jags ready to go on offense once again. He has not had the game that he envisioned. His team has not had the game that they've envisioned here. So how do they turn this around now?
Well, right now, what he's looking forward to doing is finding a way to get the added weight on his back. Is it like that monkey that Steve Young was talking about? Remember that in the Super Bowl?
Oh, the 95 Super Bowl.
Right, when they beat the Chargers, and, he had that weight of expectations and past greats on his back. In this case, it's just bad play. Can he shake it off and then be able to play loose and free and help his team out?
See if he can do just that.
27-yard line.
From the 27, Minshew. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will finally get him, but not in until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Fitzpatrick to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Incomplete. Brings up second and goal.
Howard all alone in the backfield on second and goal. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
For the extra point.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So that'll back him up 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Thompson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
J. Hill on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Minshew throwing on third down. Looking long for Westbrook. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open.
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Fitzpatrick will hand this to Howard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. Open is Swaim, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
First down.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Look at me. Go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd down, Thompson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense off the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Miami set to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Out of the shotgun, Breida, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
an opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
From the 40 now on second down, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. First and 10, Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Out of the gun is Minshew. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A Jaguar first down as Minshew finds Westbrook.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Protein spill. Check.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Mike 51. Watch the run.
Now a give, right side. It's Thompson trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up
behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
33-yard line.
now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still second down.
Go now. 30 base. What we got? 61. Matchbox lights. Switch it. Let's go.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Howard. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down
just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Dolphins, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.
That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel.